hello, welcome, and give me a hell yeah. Give me a whole yeah. Give me a whole yeah. From the Spanish god, Sammy Guevara. Cheers to everyone watching in Yorkshire and beyond. I hope you guys have a great day from the Spanish god. Shout out to Dom, shout out to Anthony. You guys are smart because you're fans of me. And anyways, have a great day.
Hello everyone, how we're doing? It's Sunday, which means it's a hangout time. I hope you all had a good day today, and if you watched yesterday, I hope you enjoyed, because it was Crown Jewel, and that's what we're going to be discussing mostly for tonight. We're going to have the quiz, we're going to have a bit of fun as always though. So I hope everyone behaves themselves, because Monday Night Raw has been taped, so we don't want any spoilers. If you do, you are going to get a timeout just because we have pre-warned you. Mark has pro messaging already, said it is already taped, so we don't want anything ruining the show for me tomorrow night. So try and behave. I know you're going to be all right for me. You're usually good. Max also said, please like and subscribe. We appreciate it if you do. We've got Jake, how you doing? You looking forward to the quiz, dude? I'm doing all right. Yeah, not too bad. I thought Mark might like this shirt. So you can't really see too clearly, but that's the 05 Istanbul. You know the one I'm on about. But yeah, it's got the stitching on the European Champions LFC Istanbul 2005. You're going to let me know. I know you won't, because if you do, I'll give you a time out, and don't tempt me. Fox 830, how you doing? I'm not doing too bad. Did you have a good week? Good weekend? That's what I hope. So I've got a couple of different things I'm going to have a go on today. We're going to have the standard stuff. We're going to have the quiz at the end. We're going to have a little bit of chat about sort of what happened at Crown Jewel, go through each match, and then we're going to have a little bit of other bits as well. I'm not going to surprise you with them yet. You're going to have to wait. Spurs took Villa to the cleaners. I know, 4-0, 4 goals in second half. I think it was crazy. I did. There was some wrestling on Wrestling Show. That's a spoiler. Yeah. It's nice if it happens. Yeah, 1-0 at half-time and then losing 4-1. That's a bit devastating for Villa. Danny Green's in. Great choice in name, man. Greetings from the Algarve. Very nice. Very, very nice. So, yeah, we're going to start off with a discussion about Crown Jewel, go through all of that, and then... Actually, shall we have a bit of a game first? And then we'll start the Crown Jewel stuff. How's that sound? My headphones and tablet are charged this time because it's only me. I don't need anything else. It's just me freeballing absolutely everything. So, yeah, headphones are up there on charge. Tablet is there. Not being used, but it's on charge. So, Brother Fluff from Salisbury, didn't see Crown Jewel. Kids and I were swimming at Daytona Beach. Very nice. But I hope you're doing well. I bet you enjoyed Daytona Beach more than you would have if you watched Crown Jewel. It was a good show, don't get me wrong, but we're going to chat about it. So, shall we have a game of Nips first? I know you like the Nips game. I know people want to see it. So, shall we start off with that? Jake Owens saw the main event live, watched the rest after. I think that was probably the best way to do it. It wasn't anything absolutely spectacular, so it made a bit of sense to sort of skip through the bits because there was a lot of promo video filler in between. So, yeah, let's have a game. No notification. Have you got that notification bell ticked, Jack? You should have. KO and Orton didn't really happen because KO and Kathy was in a buggy accident. Yeah, there was an accident beforehand. They got into a crash just after going to Saudi, so they just did it as a little bit of a brawl. Keeps sort of Kevin protected without sort of so much physical activity. How dare you be late? Exactly, Jake. Exactly. You tell him. So, yeah, let's start off with a game of nips. Jack's here now, so I can use his nips and he can give consent. So, first of all, let's get it on. Whose are these? There you go. I'll just take Jake's comment off, but I'm still there just about. You can just see me in the corner. Yeah, whose nips are them? Get your answers in the chat. Who do you think they are? Jake's gone straight in with Drew. It's not Drew, but a very good physique either way. Are you looking at my screen, Mark? That was so quick. It is Andrade El Idolo. I feel like that was way too short. I've got to find someone else. Give me a minute. Let me get another one up. Who shall we do? I've thought of someone else. Let me get a good photo up. Oh, that one's is that a bit blurry or not? Open it in your tab. Will that work? That's better. Let's get this one going. It might be a bit too blurry, but we'll try. We'll try either way. So whose are these? Now that's a weird angle, so it's going to make it a bit harder. It's only because he was wrestling last night. That's the only reason you got it. I'm sure it is. But there we go. I'll just close everything down. It's not old enough to be Punk, but I mean, if it was very, very early on, maybe. Any result that's not a loss to Chelsea, you'll love. I mean, a 1-1 draw against Man United when they're having a lot of issues, it still feels like a loss. I think Jack's gone Orton. It's neither of them. It's neither of them ones. But keep them guesses coming. I'm doing a couple of bits in the background as well, so yeah, keep the guesses popping up. I'll bring them up. But yeah, it's definitely not Orton. It's not someone that someone's already said either, so it's not Drew and it's not Andrade. I wouldn't try and trick you like that. Or maybe I would. Mark saying Strowman, it's not Strowman. Little bit older than Strowman. But keep them guesses coming. I can close that one down. I can close that one down. Jack initially thought Punk too. Okay. I mean, it'd have to be very, very early Punk then. And I mean, you can't see the arms. There's no tattoos there, so it makes it a bit harder. Albert, no, not Matt Bloom. Albert, Lord Tensai, if you like. But yeah, not one of them. Keep the guesses coming. Oh, are we going for Mark? Jake's just gone Cesaro. It's not Cesaro either. Test. Right sort of era, wrong sort of person. But I can see where you're coming from. Chris Masters, a masterpiece. It's not the masterpiece either. But keep him coming. Jack's always going to go for Midian if I say a little bit older. But it's not Midian. And just to clarify, it's not naked Midian either, Jack. It's not Taker, but again, the lack of tattoos, I think, is going to be something that people are not sure on. There we go. This is what I want. Someone that's going to make it a little bit harder because we don't want it to be over and done in a couple of seconds. It's not Al Snowmark. It's not Steve Blackman, Jack. But again, proper in the ballpark with the right era. So you all know it's Attitude Era now. So there's so many people it could be. It's not Shamrock. But there is a question about him later on. So I'm not going to tell you what the question is because that'll obviously help you, give you time to get the answer. So what other guesses are people going for? It's not Jericho. It's not Billy Gunn, but again, absolutely on the money with the era. You could go a fraction earlier if you wanted as well, under a different name, but still the same company. It's not Big Boss Man. And it's not WCW to make it a bit easier for you. So WWE, WWF, whichever you prefer, Attitude Era, and a little bit of time before that. It's not Big Red Monster. It's not Kane. So, what other guesses have people got? Again, all on the money with the era. It's not Stone Cold. It's not Jeff Jarrett. Double J. It's not Christian either, Jake. But again, very, very good guess. It's not HBK. You're all in and around that money. So it's whoever's going to get that little idea. It's not Bart Gunn either. Again, I'm pulling some names out of the woodwork here, guys. Yeah, not Bart Gunn. It's not Billy Gunn. But yeah, keep them going. This one, I think, is... This is what I should have gone with first. It's making it a lot harder for you. Oh, Jack again pulling some names out. Dan Seven. It's not Dan Seven. So keep them coming. And yeah, like I said, we're going to do this. Once we've done this one, we'll talk about Crown Jewel, what went down, and then we'll have a couple of other bits to go through. So it's not Val Venus. It's not Owen Hart. It's not Brian Pillman. Again, these brilliant names are coming out. And let me think. It's not Big Boss Man. I think we had that one earlier on. Yep, Mark tried that one, Jake. It's not Brett. It's not Mr. Levesque either. It's not a member of DX. So that rolls out a couple for you. In any iteration, I'll point that out for you. So, yeah, it's not Nancy H. Triple H either. I'm liking this one. I might save this one if you can't get it. Mac's gone Crash Holly. It's not Crash Holly. It's not Eddie Guerrero either. But again, very good in terms of the era. Attitude era, a bit earlier. There we go. We've got a winner. It is Mr. Hardcore Holly himself. Bob Holly, Sparky Plug, whichever you like. Jack got it as a winner finally. Well done, Jack, on that one. Yeah, I saw that and I was like, that's very... It's Triple H, it's Batista. You've got so many different people with that sort of very physique chest, but not overly turned up. But then once you've got them arms up, it completely changes the shape to make it a bit harder for you. So I'm not even going to apologise for making it a little bit harder because it was a bit of fun, wasn't it? But let me flip that over, share that one. How do I like you now? About the same as I've always liked you, Jack. About 6 out of 10. I'm only joking. You're awesome, dude. Same as Jake, same as Max, same as everyone else that's in chat. But yeah, let's talk about Crown Jewel because that went down last night. It was Saudi Arabia. It had a couple of big matches on there. So we're going to start off with the first match that was on the show. It was the Bloodline 2.0, if you like, versus the OG Bloodline, Roman Reigns, Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso going up against Solo, Jacob Fatu, and Tama Tonga. Tonga Loa was on the outside. Jake, for him, it's a 2-out for Jackie Boy. Yeah, I think that's about man as well, really. But I don't tell Jack to his face. Great fun, good. Bloodline sucked. Yeah, the match itself, I think we all said it yesterday. It seemed to struggle to get going. I don't know if that was from anything in particular, but it just seemed every sort of time it seemed to start to get going, it slowed right down. And I just don't know what the reason that was. I don't know if they got told from management, don't go too hard, because obviously we have got Survivor Series coming up, and we are probably going to have that Survivor Series match further down the line. We want to build that match up, so we don't want to give everything away for this one. Mark saying if you took Roman and Solo out and just had it as a tag match, the Usos versus any other combination, I think would have been a good start, and maybe have Roman and Solo on the outside, just keeping their eye on the rest of their team. That could have been a better option, I think, Mark. Yeah, that's a very good shout. Going further down the line, yeah, you're going to have the War Games match. I presume we're going to get Sammy involved. And after the match at Survivor Series, I think you probably could end up seeing someone else show up, whether it is The Rock, whether it is Hikuleo. I think that could be a big sort of addition to the roster. So, yeah, in terms of match quality, it was fine. It was passable. Mark would not put Camacho, whatever his name is, in War Games. Okay. I mean, there's a lot of other people to help sort of hide stuff if needed, and protect him if needed in a War Games match. We've got Evening Dan reading. How are you doing? You had a good weekend? You had a show this weekend? So, yeah, after that match, we had the Fatal 4 Women's Tag Team Championship match. You had the champions, Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair, going up against Meta 4, Damage Control, and Piper Niven and Chelsea Green. Out of all 4 teams, there was a lot of good action. Every team seemed to get a good bit of offense in and have a little bit of a dominant spell with a good bit of showcasing, which was nice to see. I'm going to say it straight up. I thought it was a fantastic opportunity to see this many women on a Saudi Arabia show. We also had the women's match later on, which we'll get to. But there was ample opportunities to have Jade and Bianca lose the titles and not look weak. The match finished with Piper Niven being pinned. Chelsea Green, Chelsea and Piper, I think, could have been a very good, fun team to have with them titles again. Metaphor, again, was absolutely brilliant coming up from NXT and getting that showcase spotlight, which was nice. Damage Control are always going to be money. There was a couple of spots that seemed to go a little bit awry, but all 8 women, absolutely fantastic. Really pleased to see that level of women on the show as well. We've got Daz in. How are you doing? Great match. Wrong winners. Who would you have gone for, Mark? Would you have put him back on Damage Control? Because I think any team in that match could have won it, and I think I would have been happy with that. Whether it was Chelsea Green and Piper Niven, whether it was Damage Control or Metaphor, I think if you put it on Metaphor, it would have been a bigger shock, but it would have also gave the NXT sort of roster something to go, look, this is what we can do. If we give you the opportunity, step up and take it. Daz's other quiz just finished. Nice. It's only me on tonight, so I'm not going to be around forever. We're going to try and keep it sort of an hour, hour and a half ish. But Mark is saying Damage Control or Chelsea, Karen and Piper. Yeah, Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. But again, it was very good fun. I was more than happy with that match. Then went from that, we had this one with Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. It was a brawl more than anything. We have found out that Kevin Owens was involved in a little bit of an accident with, is it dune buggy type thing? Just after going to Saudi Arabia with Kathy Kelly. So they did it this way to sort of try and protect Kevin Owens, rather than sort of give him a big long match to sort of worry about. Give him a brawl, give him something where no big sort of bumps was necessarily needed, and so they could give him a proper health check. Did Dan like the Ghostbusters Halloween costume? It was a golf cart. I knew it was sort of golf cart, dune buggy, something along them lines. Jake was dressed as Cowboy Bob Orton for Halloween. Nice. Did you have a cast on as well? Last year it was Motley Crue for Jake, very Kevin Owens. Yeah. I mean, Kevin Owens isn't going to mess about, is he? If he's going to do something, he's going to do it properly. And crashing a golf cart, I think, it's on a bucket list. You should crash a golf cart at least once in your life. But in terms of the match itself, it wasn't a match, but I reckon we're going to see something with these two a bit further down the line. Probably at Survivor Series again. And I think that would make sense. Build it up. Because Randy Orton can go in the ring. Kevin Owens can go in the ring. Give them a good 15-20 minute match. And just have an absolute brawl. Maybe even do a stipulation, last man standing or something like that. How would you feel about that? Can't get the cast. Definitely not on a Cowboy Bob Orton costume. That's the first thing you'll buy. Then you buy the cowboy hat, I think. So after Kevin Owens and Randy Orton, we had a bit of a beast of a match. I say a bit of a beast. It was a big beast of a match. It was Seth freaking Rollins versus Big Bronson Reed. And this match went. I thought probably, thinking back now, probably match of the night for me. Both men absolutely tore chunks out of each other. It went on probably a little bit longer than I thought. And I think if you are going to have Bronson Reed as this next big monster heel, I think Reed probably should have won. Because he didn't win, I don't know if he will lose momentum or come back tonight or tomorrow on Monday Night Raw and start tearing through Seth Rollins. But either way, we shall see. I think going to 38 and 39, that KO Mania t-shirts are common as hen's teeth, probably. But they look awesome. I'm not bothered about that. Yeah, Mark said Reed should have won. Jack loves the last man standing. Yeah, I mean, even these two, you could possibly do a stipulation with these and do a last man standing. And again, I wouldn't be disappointed either way. Give Bronson Reed the last man standing win for this one. Because I think Seth knows Bronson is going to be this big monster heel. Give him a big win with a big stipulation. So I think you've got two potential absolute firecracker matches to be looking at further down the line. So we did have the first ever Crown Jewel champion women's match. It was Nia Jax versus Liv Morgan. And this match, again, it had the potential to be a very fun match. We did have Tiffany Stratton come down and tease the cash in. We also had Raquel Rodriguez show up and take her out. And yeah, again, it was considering these was these women tag team champions at one point a couple of years ago. But yeah, I mean, they had a big rivalry a while back. I think it was before Nia got released originally, then she got brought back. But again, it was a very, very passable match. It felt like there was something at stake and not just the Money in the Bank briefcase being cashed in. But it should. I think it went the right way. Liv Morgan winning, I think that makes sense. Mark saying they should have done more with Tiffany for Mark. Tiffany is a face. I think when she cashes in, it will be on Nia Jax, and I think that is going to be the babyface 10 for Tiffany. So I think that that's going to be a great story going forward because I think they're going to have a very good feud. Cody's ring was too small. Yeah, I heard about that. They might have got the wrong rings. I mean, if Liv went up to her wrist, I think, yeah, that probably would be the issue. So after that match, we had a great fun match again. LA Knight was running his mouth while being the referee over on SmackDown a couple of weeks ago. So Carmelo Hayes and Andrade joined LA Knight in a triple threat match. So United States Championship triple threat, LA Knight as champion. Again, another absolutely solid match. There was a couple of points where I thought maybe Andrade would get the nod. Carmelo Hayes, I think maybe a few months down the line, maybe sort of WrestleMania time, that's when I think you should probably be strapping him up because he is an absolute megastar. Not to take anything away from LA Knight, obviously. But again, very good fun show up to this point. And I don't think that anyone has looked bad. So the last match of the night, that one, obviously it was the men's Crown Jewel Championship match. It was Cody Rhodes versus Gunther. And again, I think this match started off very slow. It could have been a lot faster to start with, but that pace did pick up as the match went on. I think it's one where you could redo this further down the line for one of the titles if Gunther ends up losing his title at some point. Gunther and Cody, again, I think it makes sense. Why wouldn't you want to do this again? There's plenty of people that Gunther could go up against, but Gunther versus Cody one more time, I wouldn't be disappointed with that by any stretch of the imagination. So Mac feels bad for Bron Breakker. Another PLE's not defended the title on. Yeah, I think that's a bit of a shame. There could be an Intercontinental title match on that card. It was a 3-hour show, and there was a lot of time wasted with video packages. I know it's obviously promotions for Peacock and whatever else, but I would have liked to have seen the IC title. So Jack watched the post show. I think Liv's on the cusp of a white meat babyface run. I wouldn't be surprised. What after Cody match? I think she was just trying to be professional. Maybe. I don't know either way, but I'd like to see Liv have a babyface run once she's got rid of Dirty Dom. Dirty Dom and Tiffany Stratton. I don't know. I think I quite like the sound of that. I think that would be very fun. Dom as the heel, Liv as the face, Tiffany as the face after beating Nia Jax. I think that would be quite fun. So we've done that one. So yeah, I mean, as a show, I think it was solid. It did what was needed. As we're going on to Survivor Series a few weeks down the line, Bron gets a short end of the stick, and arguably so did Netflix. Probably. And Mac don't like Liv as a face. It's a bit weird. I quite like her as a face. I think she did get some very good pops when she cashed in on Ronda Rousey a few years ago with the Money in the Bank. But yeah, I mean, I've had a look on a couple of other bits. So, wrestlers born on this day is come up again. It is Andrade. He's now 35 years old. I can't believe I'm a year older than Andrade. You also have Grand Metalik, or Mascara Dorada, and you've got Cameron. So, some big names on today's birthday list. I'm having a look. WWF Rebellion back in 2001 was held on this day. So that's a 23-year-old pay-per-view now. And it was an UK only show, which is nice. When Liv's face, she feels forced. I can see where you're coming from with that one, Mark. Yeah. What else was the Impact Turning Point 2023? So a year ago, you had Impact Turning Point. And then not much else really happened today. So what I'm going to do now is bring up a scrambled name. And I want the first person to try and get the answer of who it is or what it is. So Mark's saying, won't call it a pay-per-view, more a live event with a fancy title. I mean, if you want to call it that, you can do. It's probably about right, though. So where's the banners? So if I said... I'll just do one as an example so you know exactly what we're going for. So if I brought that up, so that one is Roman Reigns. So that's all it is. It's a word scramble. It's a countdown conundrum, if you like. If you're in the UK, you know what countdown is. So I'm going to bring up... I'm going to do a couple of them. And we're going to see who gets these ones. I'm just going to see if I can bring up that with a comment. No. So first WWF show Jack went to was Insurrection 2000. Old school. So let me add that one and I'll edit that one. So let me... So who is this? So I've got the name down there. So who's that wrestler? It's unscramble time. I'll keep it nice and easy to start with for you. So obviously with that one, I cannot bring up the comments, but I will be reading them out as we go. So what wrestler? Whose name is that? So unscramble, who do we think it is? Who's going to be the first person to get it? Yes, it is easy, Jack. It is. So it's nice and simple. Just unscramble the letters. Make a name out of it. Who is it? There we go. Old librarian, straight in with it. It is Mandy Rose. Oh, Jake got it just a second later. But yeah, Mandy Rose. See, told you it was easy, Jack. Do you want another one? Oh, shall I go with? So, and how are you doing? How are you doing, the old librarian? Oh, you're dyslexia. Oh, okay. That supposedly helps some people unscramble words, though, Jack. So, who is that one? Let's get someone. Mandy Rose ain't a wrestler no more. I know, but we're keeping it. It is wrestling related. So, if I'd have put Hulk Hogan, he's not a wrestler anymore, but everyone knows Hulk Hogan's a wrestler. Jake didn't mess about with that one. Danhausen straight off the bat. Jack got that one as well. So now, see, you're getting it, Jack. You're getting it. Let's have a couple more. Who do we go for? We'll do one more and then we'll try something else. Maybe a Nips game if you want. Unless I can find someone else I really like the idea of. So go on then. Who's that one? So this one again should be quite an easy one. So Michael Katz dad just got home from surgery. Came to say hi. Hope he's doing all right, dude. Sending man and everyone of yours best wishes. So we hope he's doing well. There we go. Yeah, Yokozo, a nice and simple one for you there. But yeah, so hope he's doing good. Give me a whole yeah. Everyone else, we're all sending best wishes to him for you. But yeah, thanks for sticking your head in. Yeah, that one, nice and simple. It was Yokozuna. So, like I said, I mean, there's only me here, so I'm trying to sort of do stuff to try and sort of see how it goes, but without someone else here to bounce off, it makes it a bit harder. So, we've got about, I say we've got about 20 minutes. We don't have about 20 minutes. We've got as long as we want. But shall we get that quiz going? Do you want the quiz? If I get 3 yeses in the chat, back to back, we'll do the quiz. I've got no yeses. Not yet, anyway. We know you're all here for the quiz mainly, though. Jake's called it then. Yeah, let's have another Nips game. Yeah, let's have another Nips game. Let me have a think. See if I can get a good photo. Jack likes the Nips. Can you tell? I'm trying to find a really good photo that make it hard work. That one might do. Just depends how big it doesn't blow up too well. So makes it quite hard if the photo doesn't zoom in big enough. So yeah, Jackie loves him. We know he does. So does Jake. He kisses them a lot. I mean, it happened on Monday Night Raw, so it's not out of the realms of possibility. What have you stumbled into? Not a lot, really. Jack, you can keep asking for Lita all you like. You're not getting it. That could be a good one. Maybe not. That looks a better quality photo. Jake, you can't have Sable. I mean, unless you want to go up against the Beast, Brock Lesnar. It's just not far enough down. And don't take that the wrong way, guys, because I know you will. Let's see. If I amend it, see what it says. You can ask if you like, but again, I don't think that's a good idea. That one probably. Oh, it's watermarked. Let's try that one. Jake reckons he'd beat Brock easy. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is too good. I think Brock, with his amateur background, would ruin most people. That's the problem. That might be a high kind of quality one. Nope, that's not high enough quality either. I can't use that one because I can't get enough of a view. That one, I'll try that. Not most people, the Ginger Ice Gracie. Okay. I'll believe that one when I see it. This one might be a fun one if it zooms up. I agree. I'll do a sort of sermon at the funeral for you. I can't think of anyone to do. But Jack better say some kind words. Yeah, we'll say some kind words. Like, he was a nice man in his own mind. Let's see if I can go. Can I get one? No. Oh, it was that one. Try that one. Oh, this one should be a lot better. Yeah, that one seems to zoom in far enough. I'll just move that down so we can get it central. Jack said he'll say you invented cars. It was planes. Oh, okie dokie. Planes instead. So here we go. I've found someone finally. There's a little bit of hint of a tattoo. So who is that? He optimistically took on Lesnar. Yeah, he was stronger in his own mind. So Jake's gone Randy Orton already. It's not Randy Orton. Rey Mysterio Jr. No, it's not Rey Mysterio. It's not O2 Orton either. Again, I've gone someone that I think is obscure enough, but I also think that a lot of you will remember. It's not Billy Kidman. But again, keep them guesses coming. But again, sort of very similar era. I'm just going to double check. I don't know if he ever worked in WCW. I think he did. That one. Where's the wiki? There he is. So worked in ECW, worked in TNA as well. But no, never worked in WCW. Not Chavo. It's not Super Crazy. Ding, ding, ding. We have got a winner. Someone that I thought, I mean, I spelt it the same way, Jack. But it is S.A. Rios. So the reason I went for S.A. Rios is just because... wrong one. Stop sharing. You have got the S.A. Rios and Lita as a pairing. So that's how I ended up on S.A. Rios, because you was all asking for Lita. So I thought, tease. Me too. I thought he'd come from WCW to WWE. But yeah, bit of a shame he didn't. Gareth didn't there, because I thought he would have done very well. So let's get the quiz going. There you go. There's your pin. Scan that QR code if you need to. Or you can go to kahoot.it, put that code in. We'll get a load of names in there. Once we've got some names in, we'll get ahead with the quiz itself. I'll just mute because we don't need it on there. So Max in straight away. Where are you, Jack? Where are you, Jake? Come on, who else is coming in? Max changed his icon again, so I've got a nice skull. So I'm going to give it another few minutes, just because obviously we don't want it to be just one or two people. We want quite a few in. So yeah, get some. If you need to, send messages to your mates. Tell them you want to do a wrestling quiz. So the pin itself is 742860. It did fight for the WCW US title. Was when oh yeah, it was on an episode of WWF Metal. So he didn't actually wrestle in WCW, but he did wrestle for a WCW title. So I've got the Ginger Wolf in, or the Ginger Wolf, and he had a single match in ECW back in 1999. He's wrestled in AAA for 7 or 8 years, TNA for a year. And by the looks of it, it says he's still wrestling. But yeah, 30 years he's been a professional wrestler. So Jack's just found in a phone. We've got Daz asking for the pin. Max put it in for me like a legend. So yeah, there is a QR code on screen. If you've got a spare device, scan it with your phone. That should be able to bring it up for you. So come on, who else is joining? We've got 7 people in. I was expecting at least sort of 4 of you wanting to do the quiz. It's a bit of fun, but it's bragging rights. That's the main thing, innit? So yeah, game pin on the top of the screen, or the QR code if you need. Kahoot.it, pop the code in, job's a good one, pick a name. Once we've got 4 people in, we'll get going at least. So we've got Jake in, we've got Mark in. We're still waiting on Jack, we're still waiting on Daz. So we're going to keep it going a bit longer because we don't want a 2-person shootout. It's no fun with that. I want the screen with at least sort of 10, 11 people. So Dizzy, who's Dizzy? It's not letting you, don't have any more devices either. If you're playing on a phone, I don't mind if you wanted to sort of stop the stream and do it that way instead. Come off your device, go to the website, kahoot.it 742860. But then it will show up on the screen and I can give you a running total if you want, if that would be a bit easier for you. I mean, most of my TVs have got YouTube, and you can put us on YouTube, see everything that's going on there. We've got the old librarian, we've got Dizzy. Come on. Oh, Dom's in. There we go. There's Dom. Let's see how he does. This is where it's gonna get fun. Daz has got the app. That could be why sometimes the app itself is a bit restrictive on game pins. So if you go to the website, you need a second screen for the question. Let me see. Question device on player devices, characters. Yeah. Okay. I thought it was going to show the questions on your phone at the same time as well. But Jackie boy, who's disappeared? Oh, there we go. Marky going down. That's it. Let's get cracking on with it. Are you ready, guys? We just had the colours. Okay. We'll try it, and if not, I'll try a couple of other things further down the line to see if we can get the questions and the answers on your phones. But we'll try it this way. If not, I'll have a bit of a play. So let's get started. Here we go. Kahoot turn. Are you ready? First question. Who did The Undertaker beat in the first ever Punjabi prison match? Who was it? Everyone's got their answers in. 3 people got it right. No, 1 person got it right. 3 people went Great Khali. 1 person went Batista. 1 person went Big Show. So someone's going to be off the match straight off the bat. And that person was Mark. So next question. Let's go. Which promotion played host to Bret the Hitman Hart for 1 night? So there is 4 possible answers. It was ECW. And I think it was something, was it Cyber Slam? Something like that. Back in, I think it was 98, 99. Yeah. And yeah, Mark's confirmed the Great Khali was taken out as he wasn't safe in the ring against The Undertaker, and they didn't want to risk The Undertaker being injured. So no one got that one right, so there should be no change in points. Let's get on. Next question. Ready? There you go. Question number 3. Who is the oldest active WWE wrestler currently? And there's a lot of people in there that have been there for quite a few years. So all of you get your answers in once they're all in. Who do we think's the oldest wrestler on the WWE roster right now? Everyone got that one, so at least everyone's off the board. That's the main thing. I think our truth is just pushing 50, just under 50. But yeah, 47, 48, I think is the sort of ages for most of them on there. If you do get 2 questions right in a row or more, you do get a streak, so you get extra points, and the faster you answer, the more points you get. Question number 4. What was the main event of the original All-In card from 2018 before it was AEW? Got some big names on there, some that are still with AEW, some that have gone back to WWE. So 4 people got that one right. Cody Rhodes versus Nick Aldis was for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship, but it wasn't main event. So, the old librarian's just overtaken that. There's only 30 points in it. Dom not far behind. Ginger Wolf again not far behind. Dizzy pulling up the rear, but still doing well. Who was the very first ECW champion back in 92? That's going back a fair while. And there's some, again, big names in there, some that you might expect to see in ECW, some that you might not. But if you remember, it was Eastern Championship Wrestling, and their very first champion was Jimmy the Superfly Snuka. So 3 people got that one right, so there's going to be some good shifting points. Old Librarian 3 in a row, pulling away. A couple of 100 points ahead now. Dom's dropped down to the bottom. Mark not far ahead in 4th place. Let's see what question 6 brings. Which Lester was known as Punisher Dice Morgan very early in their career. And again, some big names on there, some big characters in there. All absolute legends. And all in the WWE Hall of Fame. So who got this one right? 2 people got that one right. It was The Undertaker. It was, I think, even before he used the Mean Mark Callis name. So let's see. Ooh, Dizzy's 4 in a row. Dizzy's flying up that leaderboard. Dom again flying back up as well. But Old Librarian about 50 points in front at the minute. Let's see if Old Librarian can keep that lead. Which wrestler lost their very first televised match in WWE? So all 5 of you are answered, so it does give a little bit of a timer just to make sure everyone is able to answer. So you've got The Miz, Jack Swagger, The Rock, John Cena. It was John Cena. His very first match was a loss to Kurt Angle. You all remember it. So let's see. There we go. Ginger Wolf flying back up that leaderboard, back into 2nd place. Mark at the bottom. Mark is struggling today. Let's see. Question number 8. Who was the first female to be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame? So again, all 5 answers. And it was the Fabulous Moolah. I thought it was Mae Young myself. That's why I thought it was a very good question to have in. But again, let's see. Top 2 again, pulling ahead a little bit. Dom in 3rd place, Dizzy in 4th, Mark in 5th. True or false? Nice and simple. Mick Foley has written 9 books in total. Yes or no? True or false? Who's thinking about it? There we go. All 5 answers in. If I press skip, I don't want it to skip the question. That's the thing. So, 4 people got it right. Let's have a look. Ginger Wolf is back with an answer streak of 3. So he could be pulling it up. He has wrote 9 books, 5 autobiography books of his memoirs, and 4 children's books. So next question, halfway through, number 10. Which X-Men star appeared on Raw back in 2011? And there we go. There's a picture of the X-Men. So this one, if you remember, it was part of the random Celebrity Raw General Manager stuff. And 4 of you got it right. I think 4 or 5. It says we've got 6 people in now. But it wasn't Patrick Stewart. Ginger Wolf 4 in a row. Chasing the Old Librarian down. So next question. Again, nice true or false. Randy Savage has never beaten Hulk Hogan. This one, again, it was a question that I was like, surely at some point he has he? But that split everyone. True. Randy Savage never pinned Hulk Hogan. So there we go. Dizzy has overtaken Dom Smith. Old Librarian pulling away a little bit in the lead. 1,500 points almost. Next question. Which one of these was a member of the Nation of Domination? And again, a very strange set of names to go through on there. So all 5 have answered. My throat's a bit dry. All this talking as always. But it was Crush. And another member was Owen Hart. I thought that was a very strange answer to the question, having Crush as the Nation of Domination member. Old Librarian absolutely streaking away. See what I mean? 6 questions in a row and pulled out almost a 1,600 point lead. Well, over a 1,600 point lead. People need to start chasing him down. So Mr. Coates observing, that's a shame. Gotta be an earlier then. Which wrestler's real name is James Kipperley? So I had to do a sort of blackout thumbnail there, just because if I put someone in there, you might think it was that person. So I made it a bit easier. Black it out. It was Orange Cassidy, freshly squeezed himself. So the Old Librarian streak is broken. Everyone else has had the chance to chase him down. Let's see. Next question. Who did Ric Flair beat in his last winning match on a WWE pay-per-view? Obviously, he went to WrestleMania and lost against Shawn Michaels, but who did he win and beat at the Royal Rumble? That's the question. All the answers are in, and the answer is... it was Mr. Kennedy. And again, some people I thought might go Cena or Randy Orton with the Evolution. But yep, it was Mr. Kennedy. I had to do it, didn't I? So Old Librarian's back on the answers with the correct one. Mark again, just about chasing Dom down for 4th place. Next question, 3/4 of the way there. How many matches has John Cena had at WrestleMania? And again, this is a surprisingly high number. So has he wrestled at 13, 14, 15, or 16 WrestleManias? And the answer is 16. 16 different WrestleManias John Cena's been at. So obviously the first 17, he wasn't actually around in WWE. So that makes a big chunk taken out. But out of them left, that is a big amount. So Mark, 3 in a row. Again, look at how quickly you can jump up that leaderboard with a streak. Dom Smith at the bottom, but only by 27 points. So that's very tight at the bottom. Ginger Wolf chasing the Old Librarian down. Next question. Who ended Darby Allin's first TNT title reign? This one should be right up Dom Street. He's doing a series on Darby Allin at the minute. So once we're done, you can go check that out. So was it Miro? Was it Wardlow? Was it Cody Rhodes? Or was it Brody Lee? So it was Miro that ended Darby's first title reign with the TNT title. Let's see. Mark with 4 in a row now. He's chasing the Ginger Wolf down. Let's have the next question. So was mousetraps used at Full Year 2019 between Moxley and Omega? So it's simple. Is it true? Is it false? Did I just make it up for a bit of fun? But it was true. There was a board covered in them, and I think someone was back body dropped onto it. So Dom answered a bit quicker than Dizzy, so he got the extra couple of points, jumping up the leaderboard a fraction. So we're almost there. A couple of questions left. So where did Ken Shamrock debut first? Was it pro wrestling or was it the UFC? So Jake's obviously a big fan of the MMA. Thinks he can take on Brock Lesnar. But he actually debuted as a pro wrestler first, which again shocked me no end. So that one, all as it was. Penultimate question, question 19. What was one of the Reaper Man's other gimmicks? So was he Donkey Clown at one point? Was he the Mountie? Was he the Executioner? Or Smash from Demolition? So most of you got that one right. He was actually Smash from Demolition before being the Reaper Man. So everyone got a nice chunk of points there. And the last question. How many people have won the Royal Rumble in consecutive years? So how many back-to-back winners have there been of the Royal Rumble? So there have been 4 back-to-back winners of the Royal Rumble. So where are we? So here we go. Here's the podium in 3rd place. It's Mark. So Mark in bronze medal, Ginger Wolf in 2nd, but streaking away. It is the Librarian. Well done. Congratulations. Dom in 4th, Dizzy in 5th. And then 5 people are Hulk Hogan, 1991, Shawn Michaels, 95-96, Austin, 97-98, and then where was Cody, 2023-2024. So congratulations, Librarian. And then Cody, 2023-2024. So I hope everyone enjoyed that one. It's a good bit of fun. So, boom, Mark forgot about Hogan. That could have seen you jump up and just overtake the Ginger Wolf, I think, maybe. Let's do another one. I will do another one for 2 weeks' time because I've got to sit and write these out myself. Daz, brilliant. I wasn't sure if you actually got in, but I could see there was a 6th person. So, brilliant. Nice to see you in. Jake forgot about Sean. Yeah, 95, one of the worst Rumbles ever. And then 1996 as well. But yeah, I hope everyone has had fun. And I will be back in 2 weeks to do another one of these. Dom, if you're still in the chat, I want you on the next one if I can. Because I want to have a bit of fun. We haven't had a good stream together in a long while, have we? So, does everyone want Dom on as well? If you want Dom in, just say, get your ass in, Dom. Don't worry, I won't time you out. Don't think the camera likes the share. This one? Why? There we go. There's one. We're going to get another one. There we go. There's a second one. It's too bright. It's too vibrant, I think. Yeah. What's the next pay-per-view the channel are doing? I think the next pay-per-view that's coming up is Survivor Series. I will definitely be trying to do that. I can't guarantee it 100%, but I will definitely do my best for you guys, as you always know I will do. But if you do want to... Oh, full gear. Thank you very much, Jake. If you want to chat and hang out while we're not streaming, or just have a sort of bit of a chat in general, you can always join us over on our Discord. I have put a link in the chat. And he'll be doing full gear, we hope. I hope he does it. I think he should do. But Raw, I should be here. I'm working tomorrow, I'm working Tuesday, but I'm on the late start. So yeah, I should be here for you guys tomorrow night for Monday Night Raw. I will have to double check the timing because I don't know if the clocks have changed in America yet. We will 100% be avoiding spoilers. If you are putting spoilers in, I will be timing people out. Can't wait for Tuesday. What's Tuesday, Jake? Let us know. And once you've let us know, I'm going to say good night, good evening, because I'm going to bed. Yeah, I haven't seen any spoilers for Monday Night Raw, so it makes it nice and easy. It's the election, yeah. That's going to be a bit crazy. Although Jake's Bonfire Night's one of the favourite nights of the year. Nice. And the election, yeah, of course. But again, everyone, as always, thank you very much for joining. Hope you had fun. Hope we'll see you again tomorrow night for Monday Night Raw. And if you aren't already, a little like and a share on the video. Subscription to the channel would be awesome. So we shall again see you soon, guys. Have a good rest of your weekends.
It's Gangrel, the Vampire Warrior. Hello and welcome to Gimme a Hole. Yeah, our podcast. I hope everyone in Yorkshire and beyond is having an awesome day. Keep fanging and banging.